Hey lovers, the Schumann resonance is wild, so I had to hop on and do an energy update. Today is May 29th, and I had something really interesting happen that I'll share a little bit later in the video, but first let's look at the chart. So as you can see, we had some really intense energy surges. When that white section goes from the top of the chart to the bottom of the chart, that is intense. So this could show up as very vivid dreams. This could show up as old wounds coming to the surface. This can show up as higher anxiety than normal. Or for me, I have been really exhausted. So if you know me, I have a lot of energy. I mean, a ton of energy, but I have actually been exhausted the last few days. And then I had this weird thing happen that I'll mention later. And I was like, let me look at the chart. And then when I looked at it, I was like, okay, makes sense. So let's talk about what we have going on astrologically. We just finished a really powerful full moon in Sagittarius, which I mentioned in my last video. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go check that out. And I feel like that brought a lot of things to the surface in reference to what is not working. And when we know what's not working, then we can focus and shift to what is working. So we also have some things going on with Mars, which controls career and business, Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and Venus, which is love. So I invite you to pause and reflect on one, what's going on in your business and career, what's not working, what is working, what is your goal? What is your dream? It's so easy to get distracted from our goals and our dreams because life is happening so fast. Society says we should be doing this, or society says, oh, do this. This will be easy. This will make you money. But is it really aligned with your goals and dreams? Is it in integrity? Is it true? Because sometimes we are sold a dream that's not actually accurate, like, oh, copy my funnel and make, six figures, and it's really not that easy. So making sure that we're grounded in reality and also grounded in our goals and desires and gravitating towards what's in alignment with those goals and desires. And next, I invite you to reflect on what's going on in your love life. Hopefully, it is juicy and yummy. So I'm not an astrologer. I listen to about 3 different astrologers, and then I kind of pick what stands out to me intuitively. And the shift in astrology when it comes to Venus is basically something that's saying, like, this is a good time. This is a good time for connection or reconnection. If you're in a relationship or you're married, maybe things will start to feel like that fire is being lit again between you and your partner. If you are in a new relationship, or if you're single, then there's a potential that something spicy could be on its way. So that's kind of how I took the shift in Venus from the astrologers that I listen to. So the reason why I follow the astrologers is because it always reflects in my clients when they come into my studio, and the energy shifts. It always aligns with what they're coming to me with. So if I know what's happening, I can be prepared to hold space for whatever they may come to me with. And obviously I'm open if it doesn't align, but usually it's always spot on between what's going on with the Schumann resonance and the intensity of the energy and what's going on astrologically. And last but definitely not least, another thing that may be coming up is old wounds. And here's where I want to share the experience that I had. So I had a really intense dream. So usually when we have these big energy surges, it creates vivid dreams. And I had such a vivid dream where I remember every single detail. And the dream, something happened in the dream that caused my heart to drop. And even though it was in the dream, I felt it in my physical body, like viscerally. And so it woke me up, and I sat and I reflected on it, and I'm like, okay, what does this mean? what's happening here. And what I feel is that I was purging an old wound that had been stored in my body. An astrologer that I listen to says that we are becoming more light body. And as the energy continues to increase and we have these major energy surges, we are purging and releasing the denseness in our physical body. And we have a lot of trapped emotions. We have a lot of trauma stored in our body. And what people do is they disconnect, they dissociate, they numb, and it stays trapped in the body. But as these energy surges continue, it's triggering, it's poking the bear. So it's an opportunity for us to release it, to heal, to feel lighter, to feel more liberated. And the work that I do, obviously I'm around sound and vibration every day. So for me, it's very easy to do that purging either in a session, even if I'm facilitating, or when I go to sleep, because there's no resistance there. I'm not like focused on a million things in my to-do list. So it's an opportunity for me to release it in such an easy and gentle way. I know a lot of people are doing ceremonies where they're trying to release it in, for example, ayahuasca, but I think the energy is so intense right now. We don't need any type of plant medicine. And this may be an unpopular belief, but I have to be grounded in my beliefs. We don't need any plant medicine or mushrooms or microdosing to necessarily achieve that release and tap into a higher level of consciousness with how intense energy is. With these energy surges, the veil is thinner. We can access the healing and the raising consciousness on our own. Breath work, sound therapy, vibration, through those types of things, a deep meditation, because doing it that way is safer for the nervous system, is safer for our physical bodies. And so the best thing that we can do right now is rest, ground, meditate. Meditation can be in the form of, some deep breath work. It can be sound therapy, a sound bath, a somatic sound bath. These types of things will get us to where we're trying to go in a gentle way that's safe for our nervous system and safe for our physical bodies. And if you're feeling called to do, some ceremony or plant medicine, have at it, but be mindful of how intense the energy is. I've actually heard a lot of horror stories around people having bad trips or bad experiences. So be really mindful, be gentle with your body. This is a time to really connect back to our body and do things that are safe and gentle and soothing for our nervous system. I'm a huge advocate for gentle healing where it doesn't have to be so intense because it's damaging to the nervous system. So that's my take on it. The last thing that I want to say is ground. I say this every video. Ground, ground, ground. Now, I will tell you, I have definitely been going to the beach and going outside, and it feels really good. And I have recently gone plant crazy. Let me show you a picture. So I have been obsessed with plants lately, and what I realized is all my plants are in my bathroom, and my bathroom feels so good. I feel so good when I'm in my bathroom. It makes me so happy because plants give off energy. They also absorb negative energy. They also cleanse the air. So when I'm in my bathroom, I feel so good. I feel so happy. And that is the purpose of grounding. So if you want to have a bunch of live plants in your house, that may be something that will help out if you're not able to go to the beach and go to the park and hug a tree. Obviously, having plants in your home is not going to completely replace grounding. We still want to go outside, still have our feet in the grass and the sand, still go to the beach, get in the ocean if you can. However, I think that we need as many tools as possible these days to combat the intense energy, to combat the EMF that we're taking in. So one of the things that I always ask my clients is, where is your Wi-Fi router in your home? Because wherever your Wi-Fi router is, you're being blasted with EMF. And so having plants in your home, live plants, in your home will help with some of that. It's all energy, and we are taking in so much energy. So we need more things that are grounding, and having plants in your home. And I mean, can you blame me? Look at how gorgeous they are. Like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I call it Operation Jungle Bathroom. And it's looking like a jungle. So I feel like I'm doing a great job. But on a serious note, I think that this is an important time to really take our health seriously, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Cancers are running rampant, autoimmune diseases are running rampant. So we need all of the things that we can to stay healthy and to stay grounded, to maintain our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. That is always my top priority, especially for my clients. I own a wellness studio, so naturally, but just understanding what we're actually dealing with and understanding how much EMF we're taking in. So everywhere that has Wi-Fi, that's EMF that we're taking in. It's unreal. And then when we add in huge energy surges like what we have this week, that's a lot on our bodies. That's a lot on our minds and how fast we're processing information. We are inundated with information. And so when I say rest, ground, take it easy, slow down when you can, focus on your health, it's not because I'm trying to beat the message over everyone's head, but it's because it's really needed right now. Okay, lovers, that is my message for today. I know I said a lot and I went totally left field with it. But comment below if you have any questions, any comments. If you are a crazy plant mom or dad, tell me. We could totally geek out over plants. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed right now. So anyways, that is my message for today. Ground, ground, ground.